Hi everyone, it's Tiffany here to do my recap. I traded BABA this morning. It was on my main watch list. I traded it yesterday. I have traded it in the past and I really like the way it trades. I know some don't. And yesterday it respected this 271.65 level that I have marked from the daily from back in September. It respected it really well yesterday. So I was watching it pre-market as it climbed up towards that level. And I was really hoping that it was going to make this move after the market opened. As you've heard me say before, I don't like trading in the first 5 minutes, and I definitely do not like trading in the first minute. But this set up so nicely that I broke my rule. It popped up through the previous day high and that level that I had marked from the daily. And also the MACD lines, this orange and teal line right here are my MACD lines, they crossed over. And on the 1 minute, at this peak, the RSI was above the overbought line. And then you also have this 15-minute doji candle. And so right at the open, it made a new 15-minute low, a new 5-minute low. It rejected the previous day high and the level that I had marked from the daily. You have the 9 and the 20 crossing over and heading down, the 50 coming up to meet it on the 1 minute chart. And the MACD lined up, the RSI lined up. So I went ahead and I took it short with a stop above the 271.65 level. And I took a 25% partial at this 269.73 level that I had marked from the daily as well, which was also a support pre-market. And then I took 50% partials of my remaining position on the way down. And then I did try an ad that was kind of ridiculous. I should have waited for the first 5-minute candle to close and for it to pull back to try any kind of ad. But I got too excited, I think, and tried an ad, and then I got out when it pushed up through the VWAP on the pullback. So it did, obviously, as you can see here, it did go down more nicely, and it hit this next level that I had marked from the daily. And then I traded JD as a double top. As you can see, well, I started watching it as it was really strong from the VWAP right here. There were 5 really nice strong candles on the 5-minute chart, and it was becoming very extended from the VWAP, and it was approaching this 89.56 level from the daily. As you can see, this is the daily chart right here, the high of on November 4th. And so I started watching it when it did that, and it hit that daily level and then bounced back really hard, a lot closer to the VWAP than I really like. It wasn't the A1 setup because this was a really large pullback. So it came up and made a second attempt, and I considered taking it short when I saw that it put up this hammer or this shooting star on the 5-minute. But because it did this huge pullback already to the VWAP, I was worried looking at the 15-minute chart that it was setting up to be an ABCD pattern. But when I continued to watch it, I saw that once again, the MACD lines crossed over here on the 1-minute chart. The RSI was above the overbought. The second peak on the 1 minute wasn't quite as high as the first. This 9 and 20 started crossing over and curling down. And so I decided to attempt it. I went short, but then it didn't move as fast as I wanted it to, so I stopped myself out at break even, basically. And so I continued to watch it to see what it was going to do. And then I saw this 15-minute candle closed as a doji. And then I could really clearly see that the 9 and the 20 were curling down and crossing over. So I went short again. When it made a new 5-minute low, 15-minute low, and it started losing these moving averages as well. So I went short with a stop above the previous 5-minute high. And then I took 50% partials on the way down to VWAP. I took them at moving averages. And then I exited majority of my position at VWAP. And then I had a tiny bit of shares left that I tried. Once again, I tried a terrible ad. I thought it was testing this level. It was stuck in between this level for a while. And then when it put up this shooting star doji on the 5-minute and made a new low, I added to my position and then exited my entire position when it made a new 5-minute high and 15-minute high. And then once again, another trade that made a nice leg down after I exited my the entire position. But those were 2 of my trades for the day. I hope you all had a great day, and I'll see you next time. Thanks for watching. Bye.